You live alone?
Yes, I live alone.
And your family?
Fine. And yours? Please, madam, is there anything else you need?
You don't have any furniture.
No, I don't have anything. Listen, madam, I know your son believes that I'm as poor as a church mouse, but I'm not. I just wasn't lucky enough to be born into a well-to-do family like yours, like Danielle's family. Whatever you see in my place has cost me a lot. I work really hard for it. Your son, on the other hand, only needs to snap his fingers so you'll buy him a new car. I have to move around riding buses and taxis while I save up enough money to buy my very own car, a used one. However, that doesn't mean that your son is better than me. No! Despite the fact that I was born with everything against me, I know what I want. I have a lot of goals in life. Whether you believe it or not, madam, my eyes are set firmly on my dreams. I'm giving myself enough time to make them happen and prove to everyone, including your son, that I also can make it big. I'm not rushing it. So, if you have nothing else to say to me, may I ask you, ma'am, in the politest way possible, to please leave my unfurnished house.
I promise not to bother you again. Goodbye forever, Iñaki.
Bye.
I have already done what you asked of me. I delivered. So I'm leaving. I'll leave you here so that you can talk and try to resolve your differences with your partner. We'll be in touch, young man. Okay, boys, let's go now.
I thought Ana Leticia would ask me not to hurt you, but she didn't even say your name. I guess she no longer cares about you.
Please, Marcelo, don't kill me. Don't make me...
You're lucky, Danielle. I'm not the same man anymore. I don't want to hurt you. I asked Mr. Evaristo to find you because I want us to talk about my wife and what happened between the two of you.
I don't get it. We already talked about everything 3 years ago. I promised you that I wouldn't go near her again. Ana Leticia, she lied to me too, Marcelo. She tricked me and also made me lots of promises that she never kept. But I swear to you that there's absolutely nothing between us after that. Nothing!
I really don't care. Not anymore. If you say that you and I had already talked about this issue, then let's not waste any more time and let me at least explain what I need from you.
Me? What do you need from me?
Look, Danielle, it's actually very simple. I'm gonna ask Ana Leticia for a divorce, and I need you to testify so I can prove that she was unfaithful to me. That's all. If you decide to help me by testifying, you're forgiven and everything is forgotten, and I'll let you go peacefully. What do you say?
Is this a joke or what?
Danielle, I don't joke about these things. Tell me, can I count on you?
Yes, of course you can, yeah.
Very good. Let me buy you a beer. There's no reason for us to stay here anymore.
You are the worst piece of dirt I've ever met. You lied to me. I hate you.
Calm down.
He used me, Uncle. I hate you. You're the worst.
No, Ana Leticia. If anybody here has played with other people's feelings, it is you. If anybody has lied, it's you.
Are you really going to tell me that you didn't manipulate me like a fool? This horrid man played me like a puppet, Uncle. You lied to me like I am nothing.
I did. I have to admit that I did lie. But I only did it to prove to everybody that you never stop for anybody with your lying and to fight for Ana Laura. She is the only woman that I've ever truly loved. And another thing. I never lied. I never lied to her. Right from the very beginning, Ana Laura knew exactly what was happening between you and me. Every time we talked and met behind her back, she was aware of it. And every single time that Ana Laura called your cell phone while you and I were together, while you spun lies about where you were and who you were with, your sister knew that you were right with me. I'm sorry, Ana Leticia. But it is very clear after everything that has just happened, there is nothing you can do to try and break us down. Because today, thanks to you, the love between Ana Laura and me is stronger than you can ever imagine.
have absolutely no idea how disappointed I am with you, Ana Leticia. I have always known that you are headstrong and possessive. But I never thought that you could do this to your own sister. You're
Uncle,
cruel,
no.
and you're a liar.
No. It's
Stop
just
making things worse. I just want you to know one thing. I'm telling you that starting now, Ana Laura and Ramiro have my full support. Is that clear?
No, they lied.
Sit down,
They're
shut up, and
lying
listen to me
you,
very
Uncle.
carefully. I'm going to need some time alone. But you and I will talk later because I cannot do this right now. You have no idea how many things I want to say to you, Ana Leticia.
No, please
Excuse
don't
me.
go, Uncle, don't go. Don't leave me like this.
Shut up!
It's all right. It's okay now.
What happened between Ana Leticia and I was short-lived. It lasted a couple of months at most. She said she had problems in her marriage. Well, I don't know if that's true, but she said so. Later, when we all believed that you died in that horrible accident, she broke up with me, and she didn't want me anywhere near her again. To be honest, I expected something else.
Something else? What do you mean?
I was hoping for a chance. I mean, after all, she's a widower, that's what we thought. She asked me for time, and I gave it to her. Still giving her time. I'm still actually waiting for her, Marcelo. I swear, there is nothing between Ana Leticia and me. I swear there's nothing. Nothing.
Anything else I should know?
Tell me something. Will you be able to, I don't know, kill my husband if I ask you to kill him?
Ana Leticia didn't want to come here herself. But I brought what you asked for.
Put it there.
Do you want to count it?
No, that won't be necessary. However, tell your little lady friend, your mistress, or whatever she is, that Marcelo Salvatierra will stop breathing very, very soon.
Don't go silent on me. Is there anything else I need to know?
No, nothing. Told you everything.
I appreciate your honesty. We will be in touch. I have your mobile number. If I need you to make a statement at my divorce proceedings, I'll give you a call.
Waiter, bring me another beer and a double tequila.
Yes, sir.
I'm ashamed I was wrong, Leonor. When Ana Leticia announced that she was bringing home the man that she loved that night, I have to say, I believed she was talking about Marcelo. I believed he was finally going to face us and explain why he disappeared from our lives like that and distressed all of us 3 years ago.
I'm sorry, madam. I have to say something. I agree that what Ana Leticia did to you was beyond horrible. But to kick her out of the house? I don't think that'll help her at all. Absolutely not. What I'm saying is, if it's true that her husband's alive, she will need her family support more than ever. Think about it. You still don't know what Marcelo planned to do after all this time.
Does that mean you don't doubt me anymore?
Well, you said that you were sure that it was Marcelo that you saw. Am I right? Ana Leticia's world will break when she learns that her husband threw her out of her life just like that. Oh, please, madam. Don't throw her out, I'm begging you. Well, at least not for now.
I'll think about it, Leonor.
Do you feel ill? Should I call the doctor?
No, I'm good. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. There's an overflow of emotions and I can't take it in one night. I think I may have suffered the worst disappointment. But at the same time, I'm hoping for the best.
I don't understand.
Look. Look at this, Leonor. Do you recognize it?
Ana Lucia. This is Ana Lucia's bracelet.
What's the matter, darling? Are you all right?
No, I'm not, Mother. I don't know. I had a dream and I'm anxious. I don't know, Mother. It's like a surge of
What is it?
sadness. I don't know what's happening to me.
But take it easy, darling. You have felt this before,
yes,
right?
Yes, but I don't know why it keeps happening to me, Mother. It comes and goes and I don't know why.
Do you want me to call a doctor? He's Remedia's friend.
No, don't do that. Just give me a hug and I'll be fine. Just hold me, Mother. Please don't go.
Of course, darling. Tell me, what exactly do you feel?
I really don't know what it is. I must be upset about Santiago because he left without telling me and he has not come back.
That's probably what it is, sweetie. Ana Lucia, I think you're stressing yourself out, honey. Don't try to think about it too much. You'll see tomorrow Santiago will be back and he'll explain, okay? Why don't you relax and try to get some sleep?
No, I'm too upset to sleep again, Mother.
But then...
I'll just go out to the patio and get some fresh air. It's very hot in here. Thank you, Mother.
Please cover up because...
Yes, I will. What was that? You swore that you would never hurt me. But you and Ramiro worked together to set a trap for me. You're a liar, a pretender, a traitor, a hypocrite. You deceived me and betrayed me in the worst possible way. Ana Leticia, for Pete's sake, just calm down. You're the one who has always lied to me. And you're the one who separated me from Ramiro with all your lies. Why? I don't need to explain anything to you, Ana Laura. I just cannot believe that you tried to destroy me! No! I did it because I wanted the truth to come out. And I was not happy when I found out what you did. You have been playing with us all along. That's enough, you liar! The only liar here is you. I was sure that you would reject him. And you don't know how it breaks my heart to realize how totally wrong I was. And that you're the one who betrayed me. Your very own sister. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Just shut up! You're nothing but a traitor! You're a liar and a hypocrite, and do me a favor! Get out of my room right now, because if not, I will... You're gonna kill me! Santiago.
My love. You should be sleeping by now.
You left without saying anything, and I was worried about you. So where did you go?
It's better if you don't know.
Honey, we agreed not to hide things from each other.
I went out to talk to my wife's former lover.
Ana Laura. My sister. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't know what... I didn't mean to slap you. When I'm upset, I black out. I never meant to do that to you. When I get really angry, everything goes cloudy and I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me for everything. I'm sorry, Ana Laura. I'm sorry. Ana Leticia, I forgive you. But you have to promise me that you will go and see a doctor to get help. You can't go on like this. You are going from bad to worse. I promise you. I'll see whoever you say. I will do whatever you say. But please don't tell anyone that I hit you and that I go crazy because everybody's already against me, Ana Laura. Imagine what would happen if they heard about this. Please forgive me, sister. You have absolutely no idea what I am going through. You can't even imagine. No, Ana Leticia, I have no idea at all. But in any case, nothing can justify all the things that you've done against me. I swear to you that if I accepted Ramiro, it was not my intention to hurt you. I don't want to do that to my sister. Besides, to tell you honestly, I'm not even interested in that man. Then why in the world did you say yes? Why did you do it, Ana Leticia? Now I know that you two worked against me. But you never stopped to think that I might have some reasons. A lot of valid reasons why I behaved like I did. And none of them have anything to do, nothing at all with stealing Ramiro's love from you. If that's so, I want to hear the reasons, Ana Leticia. You should tell me. It was for him. I did it. All for this man. For my husband. I don't get why you don't want to deal with that man. Do you still care about your wife?
No, I don't, honey. You are my wife now. I went looking for the guy not because he fooled around with my wife or something, no. I just wanted to confirm that what I recall was correct. And more importantly, I wanted to know if he was willing to testify in court so I can get my divorce. Excuse me.
It must be important.
It's Ramiro.
Answer
it's
it.
just
Go
him.
on. I don't mind. I'm going back to bed.
Don't forget that I love you.
Don't forget that I do.
What is it, Ramiro?
Explain yourself to me. Tell me, what does Marcelo have to do with all of this? I only wanted to use Ramiro because I wanted to get information that would help me find Marcelo. Ramiro is the only person who knows where my husband is hiding, and I want to know where he is. I want to know. Ana Leticia, my goodness. What are you talking about? Ana Leticia, Marcelo's been gone for years. No, Ana Laura! My husband is alive! Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Because I'm not crazy. See, 3 years ago, Marcelo faked his death, and now I'm totally convinced that Ramiro helped him, and he has been helping him all along. How can you say that, Ana Leticia? We were all at his funeral. We buried him, you know. He deceived us, Ana Laura. Marcelo has made a fool of all of us. No. That is impossible. I mean, why would he disappear from your life just like that? And fake his death just to hide from you? What the hell are you talking about? I don't understand. I would like to open up to you and to tell you so many things, sister. You can't imagine how many secrets. But I cannot. I don't think I can trust you anymore. Ana Leticia, please. I am very much aware why I acted the way I did. I had my own reasons why I acted the way I did behind your back. When Ramiro called me up and talked to me about his idea of love, I tried to play along. Now you know why I did what I did. You can't leave me hanging, no. Listen to me carefully, Ana Laura. Go and talk to Ramiro about this, but don't tell anybody else. Because I do not want our grandmother or our uncle finding out about this. Can you do me this favor, or are you going to betray me again, huh? I really don't know what to think, Ana Leticia. Even if everybody continues to think the worst of me, well, many thanks to you, dear sister. I don't care. However, I want you to tell Ramiro that I know perfectly well that he and Marcelo are keeping in touch.
A message from Leonor? For me?
Yes, she didn't want to tell me what it was about, but she told me that she needed to talk to you right away. I don't know, but I would guess it's about your father.
Sure, I appreciate it. Would you be so kind to set a meeting for us so, Leonor and I can talk?
Consider it done.
How did you get on? How did things go at your big dinner last night?
Ooh, well, I'm sure you can imagine. It was almost hard to breathe at the table, but all of the lies told by Ana Leticia were revealed in front of her entire family. Ana Laura and I will finally be able to go on with our relationship. The best part is, we now have the blessings of her grandmother and Mariano. They assured us that we have their support from now on.
I'm happy for you. And Ana Leticia, how did she react?
Just as we always expected. You know, Ana Leticia actually tried to defend herself, but with all the evidence, nobody listened to her. Even Mariano, who loves her, turned his back on her.
That's too bad. She had it coming. I also have something to tell you. I finally saw and talked to Ana Leticia's lover face to face.
What?
Yes, it's a guy named Daniel Escarcega. Do you know him?
Yes, I know him. Daniel was always after your wife, but even before Ana Leticia married you. But I never thought that Ana Leticia would take notice of him. Now, I hope you didn't do anything foolish.
Don't worry. Marcelo would have torn him into pieces, but I'm not like that. I'm determined to cleanse the demons from inside me, Ramiro. And I'm convinced that I'll succeed. Anyway, I'm a little tired. Talk to you again tomorrow. Let me know about Leonor.
I will. Go get some rest now. I'll call as soon as I hear anything from her. All right, good night.
What happened? What did I do?
Calm down, Julieta. You won't get anywhere by acting like this.
I know something happened, Viridiana. Danny didn't come home last night and he's not answering his phone. I haven't heard a word from him at all.
But this isn't the first time he's done this. He used to spend days away from home.
Yes, but he always calls.
He likes being away for days. Maybe he got into party mode and he forgot to call. He probably spent the night at a friend's house.
No. I've called all of his friends and none of them know where he was last night. I'm sure this time something different has happened. Something bad has happened to Danielle because I can feel something else and I can't breathe easy. Something feels wrong and it's torturing me. I don't know what it is.
Relax. Oh, maybe it's him.
No, he has keys.
Okay. Can you calm down? We'll see soon enough.
I'm terrified.
No. I'm sure that...
Good morning. We are looking for Mrs. Julieta Escarcega.
That's me. Is this about Daniel? Is he in some kind of trouble? Where is my son?
We found him in an empty lot this morning at dawn.
No. Did you say he was in an empty lot? Is my son dead? Is my son dead?
Hello? I got up a bit earlier to make you some coffee. What is wrong, honey? Santiago, what happened to you? Don't do this, Santiago. Please answer me.
I killed him. I think I killed him.
What are you talking about? Tell me, who do you think you killed?
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Okay, let's see. Let me put this here. Take it easy, honey. Come and sit down. Tell me, did you go out again last night?
I could swear that I didn't. I'm sure I didn't go out again.
But your shirt is covered in blood and I don't know what happened to your hands.
You saw me when I got back to the boarding house. And then you went straight to bed and I talked to Ramiro.
That's right. He called you on your cell phone.
Then I went to my room, finished talking to Ramiro and laid down to sleep. That's all I remember.
If that is the case, why are you acting like this? Why do you say you killed someone?
It's just, I had a nightmare. It must have been a nightmare, only a nightmare. It couldn't have been...
What did you dream of?
I dreamt that I was out. I was raging mad. I was furious and uncontrollable. I wanted revenge and I killed him. I had a dream that I beat my wife's lover to death.
Good morning, Adriana. Please, cancel all my meetings this morning. I don't feel like seeing anyone. What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you to arrive. We need to talk about what happened last night.
No, Ana Leticia. I'm not ready to talk to you yet. You don't understand how this hurts me. Knowing what you did, how you acted against your own sister. I'm extremely disappointed in you.
Uncle.
Go back to your office right now, please, and get back to work. I don't want to see you.
Please don't treat me like I don't matter. I'd rather you yell at me, or at least scold me, or tell me everything you think about me, Uncle, but don't ignore me like this. I'm begging you, don't do this to me, Uncle, no.
Get up and get out of here. I do not want to see you, understand?
If you would only listen to what I have to say,
I'm not
Uncle.
interested in what you have to say. You have nothing to explain to me. It's not just because of the damage you caused your sister. You made a fool out of me, Ana Leticia.
No, I never made a fool out of you, never.
You clearly lied to me about Ramiro. I acted against him because I didn't know he was innocent. I threw him out of your grandmother's house the day he was going to propose to your sister. I hurt your sister because of your actions, and I will never forgive you for that, Ana Leticia.
Uncle, if you could only try to understand and listen to me, to everything I'm going through, you need to know. I need you now more than ever, Uncle.
I don't care.
But I really need you now.
I trusted you, and you broke that trust. It's going to be very hard for you to try to win it back. Look, Ana Leticia. You are my niece, and I love you. But everything has a limit, and you pushed me to mine.
I don't deserve to be judged the way I'm being judged by everyone, especially by you. You don't know how this breaks my heart.
Do you think I like to see you crying like this? Acting like this? It is time that you face the consequences of what you did and admit that you are wrong, and I will not put up with another tantrum. Is that clear to you?
Fine then. I will leave you alone.
Now please, go to your office.
you know what? The stand you're taking against me doesn't suit you. You know why? Because you too have deceived all of us in the worst possible way. You lied to Ana Laura and to Ramiro as well.
What are you talking about?
Valentin Padilla. I know all about him.
Coming. I'm coming! Stop pounding on my door! Hey, what are you doing here? You can't come in. Who told you to come in? Why are you in my house? Hey, don't go in there! What are you doing? What are you looking for? Hey, you. I'm talking to you. Leave that alone. Don't you touch that. Put that down!
So it's true. You and Gina did know each other.
Gina was my wife. And we loved each other. We loved each other. Until you showed up and stole her from me. Why did you do that? So you could make a fool out of her? So you could stand her up on her own wedding day? Ramiro, you stole love from me. But I tell you, you stole the will to live from that woman. My wife is dead because of your stupid games.
Are you crying?
It's nothing, don't worry about me.
Really? Yesterday you were so happy. You couldn't stop smiling, but look at you now. What happened?
I followed your advice. I told Ramiro to get lost.
Did it hurt that bad?
What's hurting me is my pride. My ego is shattered because that fool set a trap for me and I didn't even see it coming. He's gonna pay dearly for this. I swear he's gonna pay me big time.
I'll say it again. You can count on me. If there's anything that you needed done. And Letitia, you need to understand that the perfect man you need by your side is me.
What do you think you can do for me?
Whatever you want, whatever you need me to.
Then we have to talk, but not here.
Okay. Tell me what you want.
Ramiro
Yes?
is working with a man who wants to hurt me beyond imagination. You know who I'm talking about, don't you?
I know much more than you can imagine. I love you, Anna Letitia, but you have to help me if you want me to protect you in any way at all. Don't hide anything from me. And do not betray me.
I will ask you to do the same for me.
Good. Have a seat. To start with, I need us to discuss Daniel Escarcega.
So you spoke with this man in this restaurant.
Yes, this is where I last saw him.
Did you leave together after you talked? Did he go first?
No, I left first. As I was leaving, I heard him call for another drink or something.
Are you sure he didn't make any demands?
Honey, there was no point. I only wanted to find him so he could help me with my divorce. So he can help me prove my wife's infidelity. That's all I wanted.
And you said that this man agreed to help you out.
Yes, we had a cool, calm talk. It's true, Ana Lucia. I have no reason to lie.
No, but I don't get it. You loved your wife, Santiago. It would be normal for you to have felt upset, even furious.
It's all in the past now.
But you were never able to express your feelings with either one of them. I mean, you were angry, but you lost your memory. In the accident, and you're only starting to remember everything, and maybe...
The guy said that 3 years ago. Marcelo had already confronted him. But the truth is, I can't remember anything. I keep thinking that if I didn't hurt him then, why would I do it now?
We don't know if your dream actually happened or not.
What about these?
Where are you going?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You were serving me last night when I was here talking to another person. Do you remember me?
That's right. I saw you go out of the restaurant, but you came back for your friend after a while, and you dragged him out of there.
can't believe what you just said. Danielle's mother really visited your apartment?
She
But
did,
why?
can you believe that? The lady is very worried because this little boy and I are in love with the same amazing woman. In any case, I already beat him up once.
Julieta is ridiculous, I gotta say.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but that woman can't stand you.
Me?
She thinks you're the worst person. She told me that you treated Danielle badly and that
Me?
you mocked him, that poor little boy.
I hope you told her to go burn in hell.
Yes, I believe I did. What I don't get is how you've gotten involved with someone like Danielle. I mean, he's got the money and everything, but he's so beneath your level. Guy's a thug.
I never had anything to do with him.
And Letitia, I'm not a fool. I know that you two had a history.
What do you know, Iñaki?
In any case, I want to ask you something. The other night when I faced Danielle down, he said something I simply couldn't get out of my mind.
What was that?
What did he mean when he said that, because of him, you got your freedom back?
Well,
Ana Leticia,
hello, Regina. What is the matter?
it's
What
my
is it?
cousin,
Why?
Danielle.
What happened?
Something terrible has
Oh,
happened.
no. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Hang on a minute, all right? So the waiter recognized you. You went back to find that man's table, and you and him obviously left together. And then you had a fight. But then that doesn't mean that you killed him. You have no reason to think you did something so horrible.
Have you forgotten the first thing we found out about my past?
You know, this man is a lawbreaker. He is a murderer.
Mr. Evaristo is just lying.
No, Ana Lucia. No. He told you the truth. The man I was, Marcelo Salvatierra, can kill people.
But you said it yourself. That was the past. You're not the same man you used to be.
I don't know who I am anymore.
Of course I know who you are. You're the love of my life. And I love you. You've decided to leave your past behind. We've talked about this many times. The past is behind us
That's
now.
what I'm trying to do. I'm trying as hard as I can not to remember more about my past. I don't want to find out more about Marcelo. It's enough to know that he is a killer. And I, Santiago Garcia, am his next victim. I can feel him deep inside me. He wants to dominate and destroy me. I don't know what to do to stop that from happening.
Do you remember Gina? The woman Ramiro was going to marry?
Of course. I think it's impossible for me to forget her. What happened was terrible. Oh, I still get goosebumps when I imagine the pain and sadness that she must have suffered to decide to take her own life. But what does that have to do with Valentin?
Valeria, when we met, Valentin told me that he was in love with a girlfriend he once had. They lived together and had many plans for the future. But when Valentin couldn't walk anymore, this woman took off. And she left him to marry another man.
Horrible.
That is right. That woman was Gina Ramirez.
No.
What are you talking about? I had no idea you even existed. When I met Gina, she was still a single woman with no commitments at all. And what's more, she told me that she didn't have family, that she was all alone in the world.
I did love her. I loved her with all my heart, with everything I had. You, on the other hand, you never loved her at all.
But of course I loved her. That is why I made the grave mistake of asking her to be my wife. But you know, you're right. It wasn't real. I only knew true love when Ana Laura showed me what it meant. And it took me such a long time to realize that.
You left her for Ana Laura? The way you chose to end things with Gina was the worst. You left that poor woman standing at the altar on her own wedding day.
Because she lied to me. Gina's entire life was a lie. There was no way I was going to get married to a stranger, a fraud, and a swindler.
I will not let you talk about Gino like that.
You say that was cruel? The way I ended my engagement to her? What do you say about the way that Gina left you? Isn't that even more cruel? She didn't leave you for me, Valentin. She left you so she wouldn't have to deal with you for the rest of her life.
You shut up. Just shut up.
Valentin, that is the truth. Stop blaming me for Gina's reasons for taking her own life.
You know nothing.
I know exactly enough to realize that you were perfectly cut out for each other.
And is that why you had her killed?
Look, Gina killed herself.
She did not. It wasn't like that.
The police investigated and it was ruled as a suicide.
Are you telling me you never even suspected that Gina was murdered?
Look, I had my doubts about it for a while, but then I decided to forget all about it and just carry on with my life.
You were lying. You decided to keep your mouth shut, and that's different. I know that you did it to protect her murderer. Because you and I both know perfectly well who did it. Why don't you admit that Marcelo, your so-called friend from hell, never confessed to his crime?
That is pure nonsense. Marcelo would never do that to anybody!
Marcelo Salvatierra killed my Gina in cold blood!